I can't remember when I didn't have a football. I never remember not talking about it. My dad had played football on an undefeated team at University of Oklahoma when he was a kid, and he taught me to punt and pass before I could ride the maypole on the playground. He started working the USC games in '28, and he took my brother and me to the last game of the season. The Trojans were playing Georgia Tech, whom they beat 81-0. And I fell in love with the Trojans.
What was it like to suit up for the Trojans? You know,
you have no idea. Coming out of high school, when I had broken my leg my senior year and I didn't play a play all year, and my hopes of becoming a sought-after high school player went out the window, and went to USC as a walk-on. When the end of the semester came and I'd been paying my own way, so I couldn't go back for a spring semester, Sam Berry, he called my house that afternoon and wanted to know why I didn't register, and I told him I wasn't on a ride, that I was paying my own way, and he said, "You get down here, you got a scholarship." 2 days before our game with Tulane, they posted a list of who should dress for the game. My name was the last name on the list. But that was the biggest thrill I ever had at USC, because that following Saturday, I'm coming out of the tunnel wearing the silks. I got the cardinal and gold on, and I'm that high off the ground, and no hope of playing in the game. But that thrill I will never forget, because that meant I had arrived. I am wearing the silks, and I'm representing the Trojans.
Our present program will train 800,000 additional men this coming year.
My senior year, we played January 1st against Tennessee in the Rose Bowl. We won the Rose Bowl 25-0. I was the player of the game, and 2 weeks later, I was on a battleship on active duty, and I was gone for a year. I was in the Naval ROTC, and we actually left school at officers training to join the fleet. My brother and I were assigned to battleship duty. I went on the Maryland, my brother went on the Tennessee, and so now we're gone from school. And during that period, the NFL had their annual draft, and I was the first round pick of the Washington Redskins. And when I came home after the war was over, I didn't want to go to Washington. And so George Marshall, who owned the Redskins, called me up and said, "Listen, the Rams are going to move to LA, and if I trade you to the Rams, will you sign with the Rams?" I said, "Well, I'll talk to him." It was the thrill of a lifetime. I grew up going to Fairfax High School. The good Lord gave me a wonderful career at USC, and then to have it work out where I was going to play for the Rams, I was just thrilled to death. Football was my bag. There was just something, it takes a certain person and a certain personality to play the game. You form a bond with the guys you're playing with. You go through hell together, you celebrate together. Next month I'll be 93 years old, and I never got over my love of the game. If I knew where to find a pair of shoulder pads and a new jockstrap, I'd play again in the New York Minute.